add in terms of the social media, I think in Baja California, it's allowed, web pages have allowed a number of reporters to be able to have more freedom in terms of the stories that they can report and the ways that they are able to report them. In terms of traditional media outlets, alliances with government figures, etc., there's pressure sometimes not to report things, and things go unreported. So in that way, it's been, I think, the advent of the internet and some of the internet pages, not all of them in Baja California are reliable, but some of them have been very good in terms of being able to help inform people of what's going on in Baja. I think that another use of social media in Mexico that's been important, not so much in Baja California, because Baja California, in terms of the violence, in terms of the drug war, is a very different situation compared to other parts of Mexico. And where social media has played a big role is across the border from Texas, and in that area along the northern border there, where there is more pressure from drug cartels not to report. And there are wide swaths where no information gets out. Like in Ciudad Juarez, in 2010, the local newspaper, Diario de Juarez, put out an editorial asking the drug cartels, what do you want us to report? What are the rules here? Because we just don't know anymore. And then in Nuevo Laredo, this last year, after a reporter was killed, El Mañana put out an editorial advising its readers, we aren't going to be able to report what's going on in the drug war anymore because it's just too dangerous for us. So within that, in some of those states, there's been a rise of social media, of people who are blogging, of people who are sending tweets of everything from there's a roadblock at such and such a place, so avoid that, take a different area, or you saw police cars at such and such a time on such and such a place, and this is really what happened. And so it fills in, I wouldn't say it fills in completely, but it fills in some information where there is just self-censorship and silence.
Again, kind of a question for the two Syrian journalists. Do you think your audience has a clear understanding of some of the risks that are involved? And I guess, do you represent two audiences, or do you have two audiences that you're speaking to, the ones involved in the conflict or where the conflict is going on around them, and then people outside of Syria that also need to understand what's going on?
أريد أن أوضح نقطتين أساسيتين، وهو وصف ما يحدث في سوريا بأنه حرب أهلية.
Let me clarify 2 points. The defining or characterizing the war in Syria as a civil war.
هي بالحقيقة نضال شعب لإزالة حكم دكتاتوري قمع الشعب لمدة أكثر من 40 عام وقتل الإنسان وحرية الإنسان.
As a matter of fact, it's a struggle of a nation against a regime that for decades, for almost close to 40 years, that killed a human being in that country.
جميع المدن السورية هبت باحتجاجات سلمية للإطاحة بهذا النظام القمعي.
All cities in Syria revolted so that they'd be able to topple the regime.
فرد النظام بجرائم تفوق جرائم النازية.
The regime committed crimes as a result in response to this revolt that is comparable to what the Nazis did.
وجرائم ستالين وسجون التفتيش.
And Stalin and the Inquisition.
وقام بأفظع مجازر أكثر من هولاكو بذات نفسه.
I would consider what he'd done is worse than what Holako did.
فهو نضال شعب لنيل حريته ولبناء نظام ديمقراطي يضمن حرية الإنسان والمجتمع.
as far as you see it, it's a struggle of a nation to create a system that will guarantee the freedom of the person and justice to the entire community or society.
العودة إلى الموضوع الكيماوي وما حدث في سوريا.
Let me go back and talk about the chemical weapons used and what happened recently in Syria.
بالواقع تم استخدام الأسلحة الكيماوية أكثر من 30 مرة في سوريا.
As a matter of fact, before that, the latest or recent incident that was under the attention of the whole world, more than 30 times the regime used chemical weaponry in this current war.
ولكن